you all know, we're here to celebrate Bill Harper's 40th anniversary as a member of the Department of Philosophy at the University of Western Ontario, and the last year of him actually having official teaching duties, but retirement doesn't really seem to be the right word because he's not going to stop working. And I'm sure he'll continue to be very active. Bill Harper is best known for two sorts of things, for work in decision theory and probability theory and methodology, but also for historical work, and particularly on Newton, and most notably the forthcoming book, which actually is forthcoming from Oxford University Press and really is in the final stages now. I know a lot of you have been the book has been almost done for as long as I've known Bill, and there are people here who have known Bill an awful lot longer than I have and have longer memories, but really it is now at the publisher and is coming out. One of the things I find striking about Bill's work is and especially in the historical work, is the attention to historical detail and the concern for getting things right. But he never loses sight of the bigger picture. He's looking at Newton in order to he's looking at Newton for methodological lessons. I think for Harper, studying Newton is instructive because watching what Newton does is illuminating on what it means to be a good scientist. And he draws methodological lessons. And so when we put together the list of speakers, we've got a group of historians, we've got a group of philosophers of science. And what I'm hoping will come out of this conference is that it won't be against two disparate groups of people, but they'll find that in the discussion periods that their work will be mutually illuminating. And in fact, I said historians, but the historians here are philosophically minded historians. And to that end, I've scheduled time for a panel discussion at the end of each day. In part, well, we'll see how it goes, but one of the purposes of that is that if the discussion period, if during the discussion periods questions come up that don't really get answered, they can be re-raised during that time. So, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Rotman Martins.
Wayne, before
yes.
you introduce the speaker,
yes.
I just wanted Bill to strap this on and curb your enthusiasm.
Actually, I almost forgot something too. So
how'd you get the right size?
It's glorious.
There's another thing I need to do before I introduce the first speaker too. There are two dear old friends of Bill's who would love to be here but couldn't travel for health reasons. One of them is Howard Stein, the other one is Abner Shimoni, and they both sent me words to pass along. Howard sent me a few sentences to read, and Abner sent me a philosophical poem to read. So what I'll do is I'm going to read the message from Howard now, and then I'm going to read the poem from Abner after the last talk at the end of it. So we'll have opening and closing from them. So this is Howard. Dear Bill, I deeply regret my inability to be present on this occasion. Please accept this statement of my affection and respect, and my deep gratitude to you both for your admirable work in the philosophy of science, the history of science, and in relating the philosophy of science to the philosophical tradition. My gratitude also for your friendship, which I treasure. With the very warmest regards to you and to Sue, and do remember me also to Katie Howard.
Okay.